What's your opinion on your ships?
Oh my god. How did we get here again? No. Okay, we're gonna keep answering questions after this. It's none of my business, really. And who cares what 30-something-year-old...
Don't you love your ship with Aerie?
That was really bad.
Hello everybody, and I'm here with my friend. Steve has arrived again. Once again, he's here to join me.
I have arrived.
Yes. And today, we're talking about the worst parts of anime fandoms. And you know, I like anime. He likes anime. But sometimes, the parts of anime that we
Y'all
don't
are fucking
like.
weird. Let's just be real here.
Yeah, he's giving it straightforward. I'm doing a roundabout type of way. Basically, the anime fandom can be kind of weird, you know, kind of quirky, let's say.
It made sense at like a certain era when basically anime was kind of just treated as a genre, like, you know, back in like the 90s and early 2000s. But at this point, you understand that there's a lot of subsets.
I mean,
and because of that, there's a lot of subsets of weirdos.
Just stop acting weird, bro. Just stop, bro.
All right, so what are some of the points that we have of like that we want to talk about specifically of things that we just can't stand from a lot of people?
All right, so me personally, the worst thing I hate.
Sorry for cutting you off, but I do want to specify one thing. I know a lot of people are just really chill when it comes to like actually, you know, watching and just enjoying anime, but the loud minority of people who are just insufferable when it comes to this stuff is ridiculous.
It is a loud minority, by the way.
It is ridiculous.
Would it even be a minority? I don't even know.
I would, because that's the thing, like, it's a few people who are just really loud. It's a lot of people, but in the grand scheme of things, most people are just really chill with it. Anyway, take it away.
Alright, so when we talk about anime fandoms, what's like the first thing that comes to mind?
I'm gonna be honest, it's either power scalers or shippers, and I'm gonna be real. Power scalers and shippers are effectively the same person. Power scalers really want to see their characters fight. Shippers really want to see their characters fuck. Now, don't get me wrong. Having like a what if versus or a what if relationship scenario, that's fine. That's fun.
Just keep it in your head, you dirty bastard.
No, I'm here for the discussion. It's honestly a fun discussion to have. But people go from 0 to 60 so fast. And honestly, most of it doesn't even make sense, because it doesn't make sense from a narrative perspective, and it doesn't even make sense when you try to justify it in your head. Because a lot of people are just like, oh, Goku solos like every other verse. Hey, newsflash, technically speaking, he can't fight a character like Ichigo, who's a ghost most of the time, because he can't touch him.
You know, I do feel like power scaling and shipping is basically this kind of similar to each other, but I feel like shipping is 100% worse than power scaling.
Genuinely, I think the Venn diagram of people who are power scalers and shippers is basically a circle. The amount of crazy that you just have in there of people going like, well, what if this character actually did this, or what if their character actually like this? No, that's not how it goes.
See, there's a difference between canon and fanon. The fanon, whenever you see like a fanon of a character, they're like 100% the opposite of the canon. Like let's just for example, let's talk about Kakyoin from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Why does the fandom think that Kakyoin is just a twink MILF lover? Like, where did this come from? He's the total opposite of that. But he's not like that. Like, he's like a really stoic character. But the fandom doesn't treat him like that. And he only said one comment. We're like, oh, Jotaro's mom's the type of person I would want to be with. And that was not more of like, oh, I love Jotaro's mom. I love MILFs. I want to hunt all MILFs. It was more like, oh, I respect your mom, Jotaro. Like, she's like a really like kind and nice person. But the fanon takes it like a different perspective on that, when it's not like that.
I will say, it's weird when like people are just left in their own bubble to like interpret things without any like outside input, because you'll see one scene out of context once and be like, oh no, this is exactly how it goes. One of the funniest like examples of this is whenever people try and power scale like in a series, and then you get hard numbers for something, and people will just try and ignore that exists. Because it's so funny, like, as a joke in One Piece, so slight spoilers, there's a character in Wano, he's a gazelle man. And he outright states that I can run up to 200 kilometers per hour. And a lot of people are just like, oh, Luffy can dodge light because he, you know, dodges like this thing called the slow beam, which is like photons that shoot at you. But he is running full sprint after Gazelle Man, who, mind you, clocked in actual countable speed, and Luffy cannot catch him. And that's the joke. But people, it's so funny because if you try and bring this online to power scalers, they will straight up have just unanimously agreed that this man does not exist.
Yeah, but okay, like you have to admit though, shipping is much more annoying. Because it goes to the extreme sometimes.
I do think it's very annoying because
like,
you're just like, I understand it would be interesting if these two characters like had a relationship, but
there is no implications at all.
Like, whenever you don't have an implication, it's just like, oh, I think these are the two hottest characters in the cast. I want them to be together, and then people go fucking feral when you're just like, oh, but what if? Like, no, this is what it must be.
Especially the My Hero fandom, bro. This is literally the My Hero
I ain't touching that with the 10-foot pole.
I tried to get into My Hero. I had like 2 seasons in, but I just couldn't. It just for some reason I just can't get into My Hero because of the fandom. I know that My Hero is like a good like anime and manga, right? The stigma behind My Hero just allows me not to go into it.
I will admit it's actually a really good story, but the people around it honestly just make. Here's the thing: a fandom can make or break an amazing series. Because you have a lot of people in a lot of fandoms who are terribly toxic. But, like, the story itself is actually really good. But it's very hard to get into when the only other people that like it are just the most annoying people to try and, like, have a, like, casual conversation with about the show.
Yeah. Like, if you've seen that clip from, it was some, like, anime convention where the voice actor of Deku was asked by this girl, like, how do you feel about the ships in the fandom? Like,
and I'm just like, why are you asking why are you asking him here? Like, I understand why you're asking him this question, but at the same time, he's voicing a high schooler, and this is a grown-ass man.
Yeah, it gets to the really extreme when they start shipping, like, minors.
This is why I don't want to touch the series. Also, before I forget this point, I hate it when people say, oh, this character can dodge light, this character can dodge bullets. Motherfucker, if you have a character who has a gun pointed at them, it fires. They are not dodging the bullet. They are not reacting to the bullet that has already left the chamber. They are reacting to the character pulling the fucking trigger or lifting up the gun to be pointed at them. That is what they are dodging. They are not dodging the already fired bullet, because if they were trying to dodge the already fired bullet, that would mean that they are slower than then their reaction is actually slower because they decided not to react when the gun was being lifted, because that is a slower action than the bullet actually being fired. And same thing when it comes to like characters dodging light. There's the scene in like the war arc of Naruto where like Madara shoots a laser at Naruto, like, but here's the thing. When he shoots the laser, he has to like suck in like a lot of breath and then like blow the thing out at him. You can see that Naruto's reaction is when he's like trying to like charge up the breath, and then he reacts to it, and that's how he's able to dodge it. The way it's stylized makes it look obviously like, oh, he dodged the laser because he was able to move before it was fired at him. They're not dodging the light, they're dodging the action that's being taken to charge that light up.
Yeah, just, I don't know. If you're the type of people to be a power scaler or a shipper, like, I mean, that's good for you. Just keep it in your head, you know. I don't want it to be in my face. And speaking of power scalers, the most common character to be power scaled is Goku. And this is like a separate category,
yeah,
man. This is like,
we're talking specifically about like go-to dick riders or like dick riders for a character in general. But the reason why we're singling out Goku is because like when we made the Bad Dads Part 2, yeah, obviously a lot of the things that we were saying in those videos were jokes when it came to these, but so many people,
were
like
defended.
started jumping
Biggest
on
Goku
his
glazers of all time. It might as well do tricks on it, bro. Like, what is going on?
Honestly, because like here's the thing, I actually do like Goku. I like him as a character, but when people try to defend this man as if though like he is the pinnacle that can never be beaten,
He's like a perfect human being.
he's not even human. Also, that's not the point of his character. The point of his character is that he loses and then comes back and wins.
Goku is a flawed character. You have to admit that.
Yeah, you have to admit that, like, he has to go through growth. That's why the character is interesting. But you also have to admit that it's kind of an asshole when you're trying to be like, oh, he can just blow up planets. I'm like, that's not the reason why Goku's interesting. He's not interesting because he blows up planets. He's interesting because he actually gets his ass handed to him at times and then has to come back with a strategy.
And we all know that common phrase, but can you beat Goku? Stop!
Sailor,
Stop.
Here's the list of characters that can beat Goku. Saitama, Sailor Moon. I'm gonna say that Mob, honestly, I feel like he can beat Goku. Not because, he's stronger than him, like, psychically, but because I feel like Mob would actually just talk to Goku.
And then Gojo, I feel like Gojo could beat Goku. And then Giorno can definitely beat Goku.
If you couldn't tell, this whole list is to make you mad if you're already
There's
typing.
multiple people. Who else can beat Goku? Oh, Eren Yeager can beat Goku.
Exactly. Ash Ketchum can beat Goku.
Ash Ketchum can beat Goku.
Not with Pokemon, just Ash himself can easily throw hands with Goku.
Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh can beat Goku.
Yugi can beat.
Yugi
Not
can
Yami
beat Goku.
Yugi, just Yugi. The kid. No monsters, just hands.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot more people that can beat Goku than you think. Why? See, Goku glazers are like Batman glazers. Where like Batman, with enough prep time, Batman can beat this guy. It's just the phrase, but can he beat Goku, is empty. It's meaningless. It doesn't mean anything.
It really doesn't. Because if your entire like criteria for if a show is good is, are the characters powerful? You're not watching a show for the narrative. You're watching it because it's a power fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like a fictional show, and these power, like, it doesn't matter if this one character can beat the other character. What matters is the narrative.
Yeah.
Trope defenders.
Trope defenders. Okay, when I say like trope defenders, I specifically mean like there are really weird tropes in anime that a lot of people will just either gloss over or just not like drop. For example, like the pervy like character.
Yeah,
I hate
the one
that
with
trope
the
so
type
much.
of guy to have like blood out of his nose and stuff. Or like,
Here's the thing.
What's the name? What's the purple haired dude from My Hero, Minato or something?
Yeah, Mineta.
Mineta, that guy.
The whole point of these characters is just like the joke is supposed to be, character is weird, gets beat up. But here's the thing. The payoff to that is, hey, does the character learn a lesson? And oftentimes, no, they don't. That's the biggest problem. These characters don't learn shit. And it's annoying, and then people are just gonna be like, oh, well, that's just the humor in Japan. No, it's not. Like, it's just annoying.
Yeah, there's no... You can't defend those type of characters. What other tropes are there that people defend a lot? Like, oh yeah, I know. The stepsister trope.
I hate that. I hate, like...
The big brooch trope.
I hate those so much.
Oh my god.
It's so uncomfortable
Why
to
would
watch.
What sane person would defend that? Like, oh my god, you just admit you're down bad. Just admit you're down bad.
It's so uncomfortable. Here's the thing. I hate trying to interact with a fandom for like a niche-er anime because like a lot of times the really niche anime will either go so wild off the rails. If I want to try and find an anime that's like pretty niche, because honestly like a lot of the stories are really good for like, lesser known titles.
Yeah.
But a lot of these lesser known titles should be unknown, if I'm being honest, because it just attracts so many creeps to like this specific thing.
And it doesn't help when the anime itself is like sexualizing these female characters and like,
dude, it's such like there's fan service and then there's just like this weird fetishizing.
Like, sure, this anime has fan service, but you don't have to acknowledge the fan service. You don't have to feed into it.
You really don't.
These type of people are the reason why these fan servicey scenes keep happening.
I hate it so much. There was a anime that came out like recently that I refused to watch because like the premise alone just was so uncomfortable. It's like jobless reincarnation.
Oh, just any isekai, bro.
Here's the thing.
Like any reincarnation type of title.
Isekai is an interesting like genre inherently because the idea of like, going to another world, that's really cool. But they all just kind of blend together at one point, and then jobless reincarnation is weird because the description of this is like, oh, this is a 30-year-old man, dies, gets reborn with all his memories in a different world, and he's just like creeping on everyone, whether they're related to him or not. And I'm just like, this is a 30-year-old man.
I don't know why those type of people exist. The type of people to be like, can you step on me, please? Like, those type of people.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna king shame, but at the same time, if you're just gonna like say this to my face, I will absolutely. Because I'm just like, dude, you do you, but at the same time, why are you telling me?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, like, did I ask? Like, I did not initiate this conversation. I was just asking him, like, hey, is this a good show? And I'm just like, oh my god, this character's so hot. And I'm just like,
what's your favorite show? My little sister can't be this cute.
That's an actual show. Dude, you said that as a joke. I saw like a
that is actual show.
I saw like a TikTok like earlier of like a dude like what's it called making that same joke, and he's like, yes, that's an actual show, and I'm just like, the scariest part of that is like I believe you, like that's an actual show, and it's honestly very worrying.
And why are you watching that? Why? Like, I want to know, like, let's get into the psychology of, like, these type of people. Why would you want to watch that? And, like, another part that kind of ruins the anime fandom for me is people that spoil the manga. Oh my god, Attack on Titan suffered from this for years and years.
There was, like, what's it called, like, it was, like, what, 2.5 years, like, when the final chapter of the manga came out. Versus like the ending of the anime. Say what you want about the ending, I do not care. But the amount of spoilers that I had to dodge to like not know what happened at the end because people were just like so ridiculous. The only stigma I got was less like I'll admit the ending not the best, but it's not like overtly terrible like in the anime. I know what the ending is in the manga. But like the anime, everyone was just like, oh my god, it's so bad. And like when you have that much negative stigma for a series that you have thoroughly enjoyed for the past 4 seasons, it gets ridiculous.
It's like, I'm like the anime hasn't caught up yet, and then a manga fan's like, oh, wait till you get to this part. Wait till you get to this part, you know? Like, why do you want to spoil it for someone? And then, dude, amount of, like, spoilers I got for Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Like, I'm not caught up with Jujutsu Kaisen.
I guess it's just, like, when people are just like, oh, I get it, you really want somebody to talk to you about, like, this specific thing. There are forums for that for a reason, man. Either way, this video wasn't good fun. Yes, we went over the top with it, with, like, you know, dunking on a lot of people, but at the same time, there's still like a lot of really like chill people.
You know, we have the bad side, which is in a minority, but in the majority, everyone's pretty chill in this community, you know?
Yeah. Everyone knows each other. Like, everyone's cool with each other, you know? Like, or like most people are cool with each other. It's fine. It's fun. People are like, it's really cool, like, you know, going to cons and stuff and like interacting with all these different people, and it's super cool. But at the same time, people really need to be able to like learn to check themselves and be open to criticism for it.
Really, just don't be weird about it. Don't be weird about it, bro. Don't be weird about it.
I honestly want a lot of people to start dunking on us like in this video because those comments genuinely are hilarious because you can tell exactly who is writing them based on how it's written, how much, and the grammar in which it's written.
We're gonna be
dude, in the last video, it was so funny with one dude just glazing Goku so hard because you can like. I looked at this and I'm just like, either this is a teenager who's really into Dragon Ball or this is a 30-year-old man who made this into his entire personality. Either way, it's really fucking funny.
Expect a video soon where we talk about, is Goku really a bad dad? Yes or no? The answer is yes. Just don't be weird about it, bro. Just don't be weird about it.